and the singer declared the new wave of country music by many. From West Texas, Joe Ely.
Well, I left my home out on the great high plains, headed for some new terrain, standing on the highway with my coffee cup, wondering who's gonna pick me up. I had my hopes up high. I never thought that I would ever wonder why I ever said goodbye. I had my hopes up high. Well, the first ride I got was in a dynamite truck. The driver kept telling me his bad luck. As we swerved around the curves, I began to shout. I said, hey, mister, would you let me out? I had my hopes up high. I never thought that I would ever wonder why I ever said goodbye. I had my hopes up high. Come on, Jesse. Beard on his face was all messed up, running from the law. He was going 99. I said, hey, mister, you're out of your mind. I had my hopes up high. I never thought that I would ever wonder why I ever said goodbye. I had my hopes up high. And I finally got a ride with a preacher man. He told me that the wicked would be buried in sand. Don't know why I did it, but I lost control. I said, hey, Papa, would you save my soul? I had my hopes up high. I never thought that I would ever wonder why I ever said goodbye. I had my hopes up high. And I finally got a ride on a carnival train. Nearly blew away in a hurricane. Got to thinking about that preacher down in Louisiana. Now I'm sitting on the delta, sifting sand. I had my hopes up high. I never thought that I would ever wonder why I ever said goodbye. I had my hopes up high. I never thought that I would ever wonder why I ever said goodbye. I had my hopes up high. Live in Austin. Ooh, let me hear your fingernails. Ooh, what color are your fingernails there, Bob? I can't quite make it out. Is that red line? Is that Charles of the Ribs? you. Whew. We're going to remember this one, I'll tell you that. Song Negro Mine Road. Butch Hancock. This one called Boxcars. I gave all my money to the banker this month. Now I got no more money to spend. She smiled when she saw me coming through that door. When I left, she said, come back again. I watched in lonesome boxcar wheels turning down the tracks out of town. And it's on that lonesome railroad track I'm gonna lay my burden down. I was raised on a farm the first years of my life. Life was pretty good, they say, and I'll probably live to be some ripe old age. Death will just stay out of my way. This world can live on money and time, but it sure can't take my soul. I'm going down to the railroad tracks, watch them lonesome boxcars roll. There's some big old Buicks by the Baptist church, Cadillacs at the Church of Christ. I parked my camel by an old haystack. I'll be looking for that needle all night. There ain't gonna be no radio tires turning down the streets of gold. And I'm going down to the railroad tracks, watch them lonesome boxcars roll. Heard the whistle on a fast freight train beating out a beautiful tune? Have you ever seen the cold blue railroad tracks shining by the light of the moon? Have you ever felt the locomotive shake the ground? I know you don't have to be told. Why, I'm going down to the railroad tracks, watch them lonesome boxcars roll. Lord, I'm going down to the railroad tracks, watch them lonesome boxcars roll.
I saw Jerry Lee Lewis playing on a flatbed trailer, selling cars in Amarillo, Texas, and I thought, boy, that looks like fun.
Well, the one thing about Joe, I never witnessed him doing the show that he didn't give 110%. I mean, he burned it down every night. It didn't matter if it was a corporate party or opening for the Clash. I mean, Joe brought 110%. And just absolutely pulverized the crowd.
From the very beginning, Joe already had the stage presence and the charisma, just power on stage that he still has. You know, it was, I don't know, it was some magical thing.
left my home out on the great high plains, headed for some new terrain. Standing on the highway with my coffee cup, wondering who's gonna pick me up. I had my hopes up high.
Joe Ely is one of the foundational artists when it comes to what Austin City Limits is, what it stands for. By 1980, Joe Ely was on his way to becoming a superstar. This guy from West Texas, from Lubbock, was really making his mark way beyond West Texas. And he was primed for picking when it came to ACL.
He was so wide-ranging early on. Joe started blending all these different forms before it was fashionable.
Come on, Jesse.
To Joe's absolute credit, he never did go for just what was stylish or what was current. He went for what was fun for him. He just did what he really loved.
Hey, mister, you're out of your mind. I had my hopes up high. I never thought that I would ever wonder why I ever said goodbye. I had my hopes. Sherry was a waitress at the only joint in town. She had a reputation as a girl who got around. Down Main Street after midnight, a brand new pack of cigs, a fresh one hanging from her lips, a beer between her legs. She'd ride down to the river and meet with all her friends. The road goes on forever and the party never ends.
Austin City Limits was the perfect stage. It fit right in with what we were doing, how we were mixing different genres of music.
Sonny took his pool key.
He can't be pigeonholed into one genre or the other. He just does Joe Ely music, and I think that's why Joe has had so much longevity with his career. There are a lot of people out there that like that aspect.
It would be very hard for me to state strongly enough how much I regard and love I have for Joe Ely. He's been an extremely important part of my life, but just personally and artistically. I can't even imagine my world without him.
The road goes on forever, and the heart never ends. Joe, you're from Lubbock. Why don't you kick this off?
I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna be. You're gonna give your love to me. Love to last just one day. Love and fade away. Love for real and not fade away.
My love is bigger than the Cadillac. Try to show it, drive me back. Your love for me's got to be real. Oh, you know just how I feel. Love for real, not fade away. Love for real, not fade away.
it's gonna be. You're gonna give your love to me. Love to love to last one day. Love to love not fade away. Love to love and not fade away. Love to love and not fade away.
My love bigger than a Cadillac. I tried it, you show me back. Love for me's got to be real for you to know just how I feel.
Love, love, and I fade away. Love, love, and I fade away.
Love it, love and not fade away. Love it, love and not fade away. Love it, love and not fade away. Love it, love and not fade away. Love it, real and not fade away. Love it, love 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 and not fade away.
Please welcome Joe Ely and his compadres, Butch Hancock and Jimmy Dale Gilmore, the Flatlanders.
Well, Joe, I got to tell you, this is a far cry from the fire escape at the venue on the Strand in London. You remember that night?
Oh, I got thrown out of my own show.
Yeah. Yeah, but you got me thrown out too. Yeah, but it was a. But you know, Terry Allen said that's what friends are for. It's to get you into trouble that you were too chicken to get into yourself. Thanks, Terry. Yeah.
Well, I left my home out on the great high plain, headed for some new terrain. Standing on the highway with my coffee cup, wondering who was gonna pick me up. I had my hopes up high. I never thought that I would ever wonder why I ever said goodbye. I had my hopes up high. Well, the first ride I got was in a dynamite truck. The driver kept telling me his bad luck. As we swerved around the curve, I began to shout. I said, hey, mister, won't you let me out? I had my hopes up high. I never thought that I would ever wonder why I ever said goodbye. I had my hopes up high. Oh, Jimmy. Well, the next ride I got was with a man in trouble. Beard on his face was all in a stubble. Going down the highway doing 99. I said, hey, mister, you're out of your mind. I had my hopes up high. I never thought that I would ever wonder why I ever said goodbye. I had my hopes up high. Was with a preacher man. He told me that the wicked would be buried in sand. I don't know why I did it, but I lost control. I said, hey, Papa, won't you save my soul? I had my hopes up high. I never thought that I would ever wonder why I ever said goodbye. I had my hopes up high. And I finally got a ride on a carnival train. Nearly blew away in a hurricane. Thinking about the preacher down in New Orleans, sitting on the delta sifting dreams. I had my hopes up high. I never thought that I would ever wonder why I never said goodbye. I had my hopes up high. Pick me up, I had my hopes up high. I never thought that I would ever wonder why I ever said goodbye. I had my hopes up high. I never thought that I would ever wonder why I ever said goodbye. I had my hopes up high.
Welcome back, the newest member of the Austin City Limits Hall of Fame, Joe Ely.
have stumbled on the plains, staggered in the wind, stood at a crossroad or two, cried to a river, swept to the sea, all just to get to you. I have jumped a yellow cab, hopped a rusty freight, sang till my lips turned blue, flown a silver bird on tops of the clouds, all just to get to you. I ran too hard, I played too hard, I gave my love not near enough, I bled too red, I cried too blue, I beat my fist against the moon, all just to get to you. I have run from St. Paul, Wichita Falls, called you from sunny Baton Rouge. I hocked everything from my watch to my ring, all just to get to you. I ran too hard, I played too rough, I gave my love not near enough, I bled too red, I cried too blue, I beat my fist against the moon, all just to get to you. California shore, where the mighty ocean roars, to the land of the Hopi and the Sioux. I walked the desert sand, across the Rio Grande, all just to get to you. And stumbled on the plains, staggered in the wind, stood at a crossroad or two, cried to a river, swept to the sea, all just to get to you. I ran too hard, I played too rough, gave my love not near enough, I bled too red, I cried too blue, I beat my fist against the moon, all just to get to you. Well, me and Billy the Kid never got along. I didn't like the way he cocked his hat and he wore his gun all wrong. But we had the same girlfriend and he never forgot it. She had a cute little chihuahua till one day up and shot it. He rode the hard country down the New Mexico line. He had a silver pocket watch that he never did wind. He crippled the piano player for playing his favorite song. No, me and Billy the Kid, we never got along. Yeah, me and Billy the Kid never got along. I didn't like the way he buckled his belt and he wore his gun all wrong. He was bad to the bone, all hopped up on speed. I would have left him alone. If it wasn't for that senorita, he gave her silver and he paid her hotel bill. But it was me she loved. She said she always will. I'd always go and see her when Billy was gone. Yeah, me and Billy the Kid, we never got along. Yeah, me and Billy the Kid never got along. I didn't like the way he parked his Jeep and he wore his gun all wrong. One day I said to Billy, I got this foolproof scheme. We'll rob Wells Fargo. It's busting at the seams. I admit that I framed him, but I don't feel no remorse. It was just my way of getting even with a man who shot my horse. Yeah, Billy reached for his gun, but his gun was on wrong. Yeah, me and Billy the Kid, we never got along. Yeah, me and Billy the Kid never got along. But I did like the way he swayed in the wind while I played him his favorite song. Now my baby sings harmony with me to La Cucaracha. She winds her silver pocket watch and pets her new chihuahua. I moved into the hotel. I got a room with a shower. We lay and listen to that watch tick hour after hour. Outside I hear the wind blowing oh so strong. Me and Billy the Kid, we never got along. We never got along. We never got along. Thank you. You sure look fine tonight in the beer sign light. Why did you seem surprised when I saw through your disguise? All your friends were there, no one had a care. They all just looked away in this honky-tonk masquerade. You should have known, I knew all along that I could see through you, right or wrong. saw your own reflection in the glass. I'd like to see you home, but I know you're not alone. You seem to fit right in as you tell me where you've been. You say there's not that much to tell. Oh, but I know you all too well. Your eyes give you away in this honky-tonk masquerade. I should have known, I knew all along that I could see through you, right or wrong. I didn't need a clue, I didn't even have to ask. You saw your own reflection in the glass. You sure look fine tonight. They're turning out the lights. Why did you seem surprised when I saw through your disguise? Oh, didn't ever show. Oh, but that's the way it goes as the lights begin to fade on this honky-tonk masquerade.
Texas country music has its own distinct sound and singers and writers. You put it all together and you've got the perfect introduction to what's coming next. Here are two of the finest singer-songwriters in Texas or anywhere else with a song that pretty well sums up the theme tonight. Please welcome Joe Ely and Robert Earl Keen.
Sherry was a waitress at the only joint in town. She had a reputation as a girl who got around. Down Main Street after midnight, a brand new pack of cigs, a fresh one hanging from her lips, a beer between her legs. She'd ride down to the river and meet with all her friends. The road goes on forever and the party never ends.
Sonny was a loner, older than the rest. He was going in the Navy. He couldn't pass the test, so he hung around town. Sold a little pot. Law got wind of Sonny. But one day he got caught. He's back in business. They set him free again. The road goes on forever. The party never ends.
Sonny's playing 8-ball at the joint where Sherry works when some drunken out-of-towner put his hand up Sherry's skirt. Sonny took his pool cue, laid the drunk out on the floor, stuffed $1 in her tip jar, and I walked on out the door. She's running right behind him, reaching for his hand. The road goes on forever, and the party never ends.
They jumped his pickup, Sonny jammed it down again. Sonny that shit, let's get on out of here. The stars high above them, the moon was in the east. The sun was setting on them, they reached Miami Beach. They got a motel by the water, a quart of Bombay gin. The road goes on forever, the party never ends.
Sonny knew a man who knew some Cuban refugees who dealt in contraband. Sonny met the Cuban in a house just off the roof with a briefcase full of money and a pistol in his boot. The cards were on the table when the law came busting in. The road goes on forever and the party never ends.
The Cubans grabbed the goodies, Sonny grabbed the jack. He broke a bathroom window, climbed on out the back. She drove the pickup to the alley on the side. Well, our man Tiger Sonny was reading him his rides. She stepped into the alley with a single shot 410. The road goes on forever, the party never ends.
They left the lawman line, they made her get away. They got back to the motel just before the break of day. Sonny gave her all the money and he blew her a little kiss. If they ask you how this happened, say I forced you into this. She watched him as his tail lights disappeared her in the bin. The road goes on forever and the party never ends.
Main Street after midnight, like it was before. 21 months later, at the local grocery store. She buys a paper, cold 6-pack of beer. The headlines read that Sonny's going in the chair. She pulls back on the main street in her new Mercedes Benz. The road goes on forever, the party never ends.